even realize it. But, excuse the noise, sorry. But unconsciously, I use certain art supplies for different moods. And I want to share with you some of the supplies I use according to my mood. And also some of the art that I create, you know, using those supplies. So the inspiration for this video came after I watched a video created by, I believe it's Vanessa, over at Artist Therapy. She tagged artists to recreate that video. So that's what I'm doing. Nostalgic. First thing that comes to my mind would be Copic markers. And this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to my Copic collection. It's something that, let me just say that, you know, for anyone that's a beginner out there or who's just building their supplies, I'm not showboating in any way, because I started off with 1 or 2 markers and it took me years to build my collection. And let me just go over here and I'll move the camera and go over and show my collection, because I don't want to take them out. But all of these are filled with Copic markers. And again, I just don't feel like taking them out right now. But I have almost the entire collection of Copic markers. There's even some back there. They're pretty much everywhere. But anyway, I remember, and I guess that's why it's so nostalgic to me, is because I remember, you know, buying one at a time and getting them using coupons at Michael's and Joann's and Hobby Lobby. Whenever they would have like a 40% or 50% off, I would get 1 or 2 markers, and I slowly built my collection. Ooh, sorry for that noise. Because I used to only use pencil, number 2 pencil basically. And so I was so excited to start using color. And I have, okay, let me, I'm sorry, I'm trying to move things around, but these are just, this doesn't even, I have so many sketchbooks with Copic work in it. But anyway, so I was just so excited to have color. And then this is when Copics is when I started doing portraits as well, because I didn't do portraits at first. So that's another reason why I just, you know, it's just so nostalgic to me, is because, again, I just remember that feeling, and, you know, trying, you know, things using color, and, again, starting off using Copics, starting off doing portraits. And again, I was just, yeah, I was just really excited, you know, having that color. And I mean, I have so many, I could go on and on. But again, it just brings that, when I use them, I think of all those things, and it's very, it just brings a sense of nostalgia to me. And it's funny because at one point, that was all I used. I used them all the time. And now I rarely use them. Calm. The next mood would be calm. And I know these are well loved, but, you know, it's because I use them a lot. And they bring a sense of calm to me, because not only, you know, is it calming in, you know, what I'm doing, like these jellyfish here, like here, Here is a landscape, you know, just that calm, relaxing mood. But also they're calming to me because I can use them, you know, anywhere when I'm just sitting on the sofa watching a movie, or I'm out somewhere and all I have to do is just pull them out and I'm able to just, you know, relax. And again, I can just use them just to do quick little, of course, portraits. But, you know, it's just fun to just be able to use them anywhere. So when I'm feeling creative and want to experiment, I usually am drawn to gouache. I love gouache. There's so many things about gouache that I love. I use gouache a lot. You know, when I want to try something different or experiment, do something that I don't normally do. Gouache is, I guess, my go-to. I love the opaque, matte, opaque, bright colors. Again, trying things that I used it on black paper here. So again, trying things that I wouldn't normally try. Explore things. Some more shoes. His blue feet. Yeah, so again, just definitely when I'm feeling creative and just want to try things, I think I gravitate towards the gouache. When I'm feeling confident, I break out the oil pastels. I love using oil pastels. I can be expressive. I like the texture. They're messy. I really enjoy using them. And again, I think because I enjoy using them and I'm comfortable with them, I think that that's what, you know, makes me confident when I'm doing any work using them. Oil pastels when I'm in my confident mode. Last but not least would be tempera paint sticks for my playful mood. If you know, you know. I talk about them all the time when I just want to play and, you know, have fun and just be carefree. Then I break out these. I break out the tempera paint sticks. Again, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I talk about them a lot, love them, and here's just a taste of some of the work that I've done using them. So that's it for the art supplies I use according to my mood. Let me know in the comments if there's certain art supplies you use based on your mood. Thanks for watching.